thanks to two council members, Councilmember Halsey and Garberding, and moving the Finance Committee meeting to the day after the workshop. So that's the way we planned on it working. So before they were being approved de facto after the council, and that really didn't give them time to review the claims and the accounts payable and the payroll. There were also a couple of changes, as you noticed on your amended packet. There were two late checks that came in that we had to cut, and that was one which was postage. We were out of postage. We found it out like Thursday last week, and also the police needed a check cut to facilitate the open house on Friday for $300. So we did do those, and we did get approval from there. So just want to let you know that's what happened with that. I received the estimated revenues and expenditures for 2014 from all the department heads as per state law, and I will begin working on the proposed preliminary budget tomorrow, which I have to have to the mayor by next Monday. And then from there it goes to before the council on the 7th of October. Let's see, okay. I prepared my first draft of August financial report. I just have a few adjustments to make, and then I'll review them and go over them with the Finance Committee in the meeting during October. The city's cash position has increased markedly due to probably the fact that we haven't really done any projects nor bought anything in quite a while this year. Let's see what else. Okay. Oh, yeah, and also I did speak with the state auditor today about approval of quarterly reports. She said it's not mandated, but they do appreciate when we do that because it shows the council being involved in the process. So the first one we will do will be September, third quarter, and I plan on having that ready for council on the 28th of October. So it will, of course, be reviewed by the mayor and the Finance Committee before that. So that's our goal. At one time I was thinking of bringing in June, but there's no reason to go back. We just need to go forward. It'll be year to date, and it'll be reconciled, and so really we'll have all the information you would have had in June plus one quarter. And then from now on, we'll do every quarter. This week I also began the annual report, and in my career in working for local government, it's the first time I've ever worked on the annual report and next year's budget at the same time. So I'm actually working on 3 years right now, 2012, 2013, and 2014. Quite an enjoyable challenge, for an accountant anyway. Does keep me busy. Finally, December 2012 financial reports will be brought before the council on October 14th meeting. We do need to do that so that we can have the year closed and then send the annual report off to the auditors. And I talked to the auditor today, and she believes they'll be able to audit us in November. And that's all I have. Oh, yeah, one more thing. I thought I skipped over. I knew it was a long paragraph. So, for the budget, we would like to have a budget retreat. Usually they're held early in the year, but because of the circumstances surrounding the city, that has not happened. And so I've been speaking with the mayor, and we would like to hold it on October 12th is the only time that is viable. And we really need to have it sooner rather than later. So, and there's only 4 of you here, or 5 of you here, so I'm not sure. We want to do a head count on who can make it. I know Councilmember Garberding, you still can't make it, correct? Right. I understand that. I did share that with the mayor, but it's really a limited time. So if the other 4 of you could let us know if you can make it, we really do need to have input. That will be the time for talking about the goals and objectives, and you could write down a list and just send them in. That would be great. So to have some direction with this budget, we need council's input, and I would like to do it before we get involved. Once we're into November, we're doing public hearings, and that's past the point when you really can do that.
So, and that's a Saturday, and I was looking at maybe like at 8 to noon, so we'd try to, it's a Saturday, October 12th. And if we did like at 8 a.m. till noon, it doesn't kill your whole day and gives you an opportunity to still have a Saturday.
I think it's important that either Gary or Josh attend this because they're on the Finance Committee. I can't do it because I have tax deadlines I can't miss.
Right, and I understand that. I would like a majority of council to be there. You have to work on that Saturday?
I'm working every weekend.
at least, Gary,
Is it?
I'll try to be there. The 11th is the last day of my elk season,
yeah.
and if I've got enough down, I might take it out.
So the other option that we would have is to pick a weeknight. You know, and I guess if, Richard and I sat down and maybe came up with 3 weeknights to send out to council, that would be before the 12th, hopefully, and then we can probably nail down a day. I mean, is that gonna be more viable? We're just trying to make it so you were having a long night, but it would be like kind of on a 6 to 10 or something. It'd be, you know, an evening. Will that work?
The week of the 7th to the 14th, I could probably do most nights.
Okay,
I'm supposed to have a standing meeting on Monday night, so.
Are you?
Yeah,
You don't wanna do it after council?
I won't be able to do it.
So, if everybody can look